So no home. Only me. I'm a fix aqua calda. Hot the water. He's no work.
Well, look, give Mrs. Logan this message, please. Write it down. It's very important.
Okay, I'm a listen.
Tell her my shopping center designs were burned. There's a duplicate set on my desk, and she must get them to the office right away. Tell her the Texas client is... No, never mind. Just tell her I need the plans right away.
Okay, see. And none you gotta worry. I'll fix everything. Okay. Goodbye, sir. Ciao.
You can't see much in that, Mr. Harkness.
No, I can't.
But I assure you, when my wife gets here with the duplicate, you'll like it.
No, sir.
You'll agree I kept the costs down.
I said no, sir.
Well, let me show you some of the features, Mr. Harkness. Now this is the pavilion, and this is the parking lot here.
What's this?
That's a hole.
A hole?
Yes, sir. You see, what happened was...
I like it.
But there's nothing there, sir.
That's why I like it. It's the best thing about it. The rest of this thing is gosh awful. How come you get a hole in my plans?
Well, sir, you see, I was on the train, and...
You got a hole in your sleeve.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What happened was...
Maybe you got a hole in your head, too.
No, sir. I'm trying to tell you. You see, there was this fellow with nose drops, and...
What fella?
On the train. He had these nose drops, and he
How come you use nose drops?
I don't use nose drops. You see, he was
That's
sitting
the
next...
trouble with you Yankees. You pamper yourselves all the time. Nothing but pamper. You ought to come down and breathe some of our pure Texas air. Then you wouldn't need any nose drops.
I don't take nose drops.
Don't you lie to me, sir. If ever I saw a nose drop fiend, it's you, sir.
Please, Mr. Harkness, don't make a decision until you see the final rendering. My wife will have them here shortly.
All right, sir. You call me at my hotel when you get those plans. And you better call me before 5 o'clock, because I'm leaving at 5. Not 5:05, not 5:03, not 5:01, but 5 on the nose. Nose drops.
I don't use nose drops.
Pronto. Hello.
Hello, Jenny.
Ah, Mr. Logan. Still me here. Plumber. That's all right. I'm give your wife the message. Okay, she bring you the plans. That's you gotta worry about her nothing. Okay, sir. Arrivederci.
Goodbye.
Iris, it's all set. Be at the Vanderhill bar at 6 o'clock. Logan will miss the 5:48 and have to wait for the 7:01. He'll be furious. He'll be sore at his wife, sore at his job. He'll hate Texas. He'll hate the world. He'll be ready.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Nice evening, isn't it?
No.
Well, that's all according to the way you look at it. Dow Jones averages up 5 points. Or doesn't that interest you?
No.
The Yankees won a doubleheader. Doesn't that interest you?
No.
I see. Something for a rough day in the shop, huh?
Cyanide.
Oh, I've got something much more lethal. Leave it to me, sir.
dark, handsome dream man. Miss your silly old choo-choo train? So did I.
No, no, no.
What's the matter, Mr. Lucifer?
Idiot, that's not his type. He goes for the clean-cut intellectual girl. The kind that wears blue jeans and walks in the rain. Now go and change.
Oh!
How'd you like the drink, sir?
Well, I feel more like I do now than when I first got in here. I'll have another.
Careful, sir. Only 12 to a customer.
Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Haynes.
Martini, please. Very dry.
Extra dry martini.
Miss, excuse me.
Sorry. I have a light. There's the time. I know all the jokes, and I like to drink alone.
No, please don't misunderstand. It's your earrings.
Yes.
They're Phi Beta Kappa keys.
You recognize them? There's someone in this town who actually knows what Phi Beta Kappa means?
I'm absolutely staggered. How did you get hold of them?
Well, when I went away to college, Dad showed me his and said if you can match this, you'll have a pair. It was a challenge.
Well, what school did you go to?
Radcliffe.
And what did you major in?
Classic mythology. I did my thesis on Hecate, the moon goddess. I always thought it was rather unfair when the Christian era turned her into a demon. But in mythology, that's the way the banana splits.
Then you really did earn your key.
Oh, you thought I was putting you on?
Well, you can't blame me. I mean, for a pretty girl to actually...
Actually, what? You mean girls can't be bright?
Well, no. What I mean is pretty girls usually aren't interested in... digging myself in deeper, huh?
Yes.
I'm getting the worst of this. Unconditional surrender.
You haven't had much experience with women, have you?
Well, no man likes to admit that.
Probably married young. You sound disillusioned.
Well, I'm pretty sore at her. She let me down.
Oh, how?
Too sore to talk about it.
Well, don't hold marriage against her. It's not her fault.
No?
Did you ever read the Disraeli novels?
I thought he dug the Suez Canal.
Only in his spare time. He once wrote, I've always thought that every woman should marry and no man.
Well, I'll vote for him.
He's out of politics.
Well, then I'll vote for you.
I'm not running for anything.
You're unique.
No. I just play boys' rules.
Oh, well, now you're a miracle.
So you think I'm pretty?
How do I answer that?
Well, you don't if you've got any sense. It's just the girl in me making flirt talk with an attractive man. Sometimes she gives me a pain.
I like her. What's her name?
Iris. Iris Haynes.
Well, tell her I'm Tom Logan.
She says, hi, Tom.
Tell her no, let's cut out the middleman. Bartender, another round. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, for the first time, I felt trapped. I mean, here I am, knocking myself out for Royal at Grimsby and poker, designing shopping centers. Who needs it?
Let's face it, Tom, you're on a treadmill.
You're so right. All I really wanted was to design boats and sail them. The Bermuda Cup, the Ensenada, even the America Cup. Well, that's just kid stuff.
No, that's not kid stuff. I love boats.